The Northeast Mississippi FCA All-Star Classic game is sponsored by Langston Lott PLLC, Northeast Mississippi Community College, First Franklin Financial, Bourne Hawkins Insurance, Squincher Beverage Company, Infinity Rose, Flatland Reconditioning LLC, Little Caesars Pizza, and the Earl Gregory family.
13th Annual Northeast Mississippi Football Coaches Association All-Star Classic. Okay, so we're going to begin with the Visiting South All-Stars. Number 0 from New Hope High School, representing Coach Alan Glenn, Jerome Baskin. Number 1 from Eupora High School, representing Coach Brad Gray, B.J. Concordia. Coach Brigham Pugh, Zay Gibble. Number 3 from Shannon High School, Coach Ken Tops, Trey Spurgeon. Number 4 from New Hope High School, Coach Alan Glenn, Braxton Williams. Number 5, Winona High School, Coach Jody Tompkins, Troy Londo Eden. Number 6 from New Hope High School, Coach Alan Glenn, Merritt Boone. Number 7, Comptonville High School, Coach Demarius Howard, Joshua Brooks. Number 8, Eupora High School, Coach Brad Gray, Portland Quinn. Number 9, Walnut High School, Coach John Meeks, Austin Watson. Number 10, East Webster High School, Coach Ron Price, Derek Coleman. Grove High School, Coach Alan Glenn, Lonnie Shin. Number 12, Shannon High School, Coach Ken Tops, Omarion Wilson. Number 13, Hamilton High School, Coach Wade Tackett, Trent Jones. Liberty High School, Coach Bruce Dampier, Zay Spratt. Number 15, East Webster High School, Coach Ron Price, Jordan O'Brien. Number 16, Shannon High School, Coach Ken Tops, Kaiser Berner. Number 17, Shannon High School, Coach Ken Tops, Jaden Dilworth. Number 18, Columbus High School, Coach Barrett Simpson, Destin Poindexter. Number 19, Choctaw County High School, Coach Dylan Mitchell, Jensen Mosley. Number 20, Winona High School, Coach Jody Tompkins, Zayshawn Nash. Number 21, Oklahoma High School, Coach Anthony Watt, Corbin Pickens. Number 22, Amory High School, Coach Bruce Dampier, Emmanuel Randall. Number 23, Walnut High School, Coach John Meeks, Skylar Wilbanks. Number 24, Columbus High School, Coach Barrett Simpson, Monte Jones. Number 25, Louisville High School, Coach Tyrone Shorter, Kaylin Megan. Number 26, Shannon High School, Coach Ken Tops, Keegan Ruff. Number 27, Amory High School, Coach Brooks Dampier, Ivan Ward. Number 28, Kirk Academy, Coach Colin Boone, Christian Rosales. Number 29, Pontotoc High School, Coach Jeff Carter, Markalen Boston. Number 30, Nettleton High School, Coach Kyle Barnes, Hodge McBride. Number 33, Grenada, Coach Michael Mayer, Jatavius Lewis. Number 34, Tupelo Christian Preparatory School, Coach Brad Kimberlin, Luke Finley. Number 37, Shannon High School, Coach Ken Tops, Shun Jenkins. Number 42, Knoxville High School, Coach Caleb Kelly, T.K. Wilson. Number 46, Oxford High School, Coach Chris Cutcliffe, Martone Pegues. Number 50, Shannon High School, Coach Ken Tops, Jordan Cunningham. Number 51, Shannon High School, Coach Ken Tops, Jeremiah Gardner. High School, Coach Caleb Kelly, Cameron Riley. Number 53, Number 55, Aberdeen High School, Coach Alex Williams is Ty Bingham. Valley High School, Coach Clint Mouse, Zarion Riley. Number 57, Aberdeen High School, Coach Alex Williams, Samarion McMillan. Number 58, Louisville High School, Coach Tyrone Shorter, Gregory Jernigan. Number 64, East Webster High School, Coach Ron Price, Hogan Craven. Number 70, New Albany High School, Coach Cody Stubblefield, Brady Horn. Number 71, Water Valley High School, Coach Clint Mouse, Hayden Schutter. Number 72, Calhoun City High School, Coach M.D. Jennings, Hayden Barnett. Number 73, Columbus High School, Coach Barry Simpson, Ted Preston, Morris. Number 75, Tupelo High School, Coach Brad Gray, Jaden DuBose. Number 90, Louisville High School, Coach Tyrone Shorter, J. Sean Robbins. Number 91, South Pontotoc High School, Coach Rod Cook, Jalen Slack. Hope High School, Coach Alan Glenn, Dave Sean Young. Number 95, Louisville High School, Coach Tyrone Shorter, Travis McDonald. Number 98, Shannon High School, Coach Ken Tops, Brandon Stevens. South Manager, number 56, from Tishomingo County High School, Coach Corey Quinn, Jaden Locker. From New Hope, Coach Stuart Scott. From Eupora, Coach Brad Gray. From New Hope, Coach Nathan Kendrick. From New Hope, Coach Todd Sykes. From Calhoun City, Coach M.D. Jennings. From Noxabator, Coach Caleb Kelly. From Water Valley, Coach Rusty Smith. And your head coach of the South All-Stars from New Hope, Coach Alan Glenn. Give it up for your 2025 South All-Stars. And now for your homestanding North All-Stars. Number 0 from Card High School, representing Coach Justin Dye, Roman Patterson. South Dakota High School, Coach Brooks Oakley, Kent Jones. Number 2, Independence High School, Coach Chris Flatton, Cade Holmes. Number 3, New Albany High School, Coach Cody Stubblefield, D.J. Robinson. Number 4, Independence High School, Coach Chris Flatton, DeMarion Scruggs. Number 5, South Winona High School, Coach Brooks Oakley, Red Flowers. D.J. Woods. Number 7, Kossuth, Coach Brian Kelly, Brian Pittman. Number 8, Walnut High School, Coach John Meeks, Adrian Palmer. Number 9, Tishomingo County High School, Coach Corey Quinn, Chase Booker. John Johnson. Number 11, South Dakota High School, Coach Brooks Oakley, Ed Draper. Number 14, Tishomingo County High School, Coach Corey Quinn, Brayden Markle. Tishomingo County High School, Coach Corey Quinn, Wesley Baker. Number 16, Lafayette County High School, Coach Anthony Hart, Darvon Bell. Number 17, Senatobia High School, Coach Carter Norris, Julian Tabor. High School, Coach Clint Hoops, Keith Bailey. Number 21, Myrtle High School, Coach Luke Conley, Connor Blevins. Robinson. Walnut High School, Coach John Meeks, Kamarion Gray. Number 24, Senatobia High School, Coach Carter Norris, Jay Potter. Number 25, Senatobia High School, Coach Carter Norris, Bryson Thomas. Coach Carter Norris, Jamarquez Kathy. Number 28, Oswald High School, Coach Chris Beckliffe, Roland Lavard. Wilton Paxton. Number 32, Ashland High School, Coach Elliott Witt, Myerson Obadiah. Number 34, Tishomingo County High School, Coach Corey Quinn, Tristan Poland. Cox. Number 45, South Tupelo High School, Coach Ryan Pitts, Jackson Justice. Ryan Long. Number 48, North Pontotoc High School, Coach Andy Crotwell, Dre Villarreal. Coach Larry Grant, M.G. Henry. Number 54, North Panola High School, Coach Derek Bobo, Micah Fairby. Number 55, from Potts Gap High School, Coach Chris Daniels, Drake Johnson. Coach Lonnie Johnson, Elijah Mason. Number 61, Ripley High School, Coach Barry Miles, David Joel. Number 62, Kossuth High School, Coach Brian Kelly, Russ Gay. Number 64, Tishomingo County High School, Coach Corey Quinn, Aiden Locker. High School, Coach Chris Clanton, J. Mitchell. Number 68, Louisville High School, Coach Tyrell Shooter, Seth Bailey. Number 72, Baldwin High School, Coach Michael Gray, Dresden Stewart. Number 74, South Padova High School, Coach Brooks Oakley, Sammy Willis. Number 75, Baldwin High School, Coach Michael Gray, Bubba Agnew. Number 76, Ripley High School, Coach Perry Miles, Camden Selman. Mahalia High School, Coach Johnny Loper, Cortez Newsom. Number 84, in his own house from Tupelo High School, Coach Ty Harden, Paladin Bowens. High School, Coach Carter Norris, Sam Eccles. Number 93, Kossuth High School, Coach Brian Kelly, Brady Bobo. Number 98, from North Panola High School, Coach Derek Bobo, James Carr. Coach Elton Moore. The manager, number 47, from Tishomingo County High School, representing Coach Corey Quinn, Landon Wallace. Tishomingo County, Coach Paul Jackson, Lafayette County. Coach Matt Meeks, Tishomingo County. Coach Luke Conley, Myrtle. Coach TJ Springer, Tishomingo County. Coach Neil Allen, Baldwin. Coach Reed Hill from Tupelo High School. Coach Ethan Stidham from Brooklyn. And your head coach, Coach Corey Quinn, Tishomingo County High School. Big round of applause. At this time, would everyone rise and honor America, remove all headgear as we play a national anthem.
At this point,
The Northeast Mississippi FCA All-Star Classic Game is sponsored by Langston Lott PLLC, Northeast Mississippi Community College, First Franklin Financial, Bourne Hawkins Insurance, Squincher Beverage Company, Infinity Rose, Flatland Reconditioning LLC, Little Caesars Pizza, and the Earl Gregory family.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome as we are high atop Tupelo's beautiful stadium for the Northeast Mississippi Football Coaches Association All-Star Football Game, 13th annual. Do a fantastic job. They've got a Hall of Fame. We're going to get to all this, and we hope you were able to hear those introductions of all the players. Over 110 players representing almost 60 teams. The Coaches Association, Football Coaches Association, represents actually 73 schools across 25 counties in Northeast Mississippi. So most of those schools are taking part in tonight's festivities. It'll be North versus South. It used to be East versus West. North versus South has only been the last 5. This will be the 6th game. Of course, they skipped the COVID game. North leads the all-time series 3-2. Also, they've lightened up the rules, is our understanding on these contests, so that it's going to be pretty much straight football. I talked to Coach Harden on the way in, of course, the head coach, the reigning 7A state champions football, and he said it's going to be a pretty much straight football contest. So we're looking forward to it. Frank Dodd's in with you and Bob Murphy here. This is a Murphy production, and we appreciate you guys tuning in. South, they had the banquet last night. Our understanding is South has actually already won the coin toss. So we're just going to go out there and take some pictures. Northeast Mississippi Football Coaches Association would like to thank their sponsors, Langston and Lott, First Franklin Financial, Northeast Mississippi Community College Tigers, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Squincher, Bourne and Hawkins, Infinity Rose, the Earl Gregory family, Flatland Reconditioning LLC, and Little Caesars Pizza. Nice event here each and every year. Last year the last couple of years has been held at, last 3 years has been held at Northeast. It was at South Tupelo in 2021. Of course, no game COVID year. Northeast hosted most of them before that in South Tupelo. First time here in Tupelo.
National Federation rules. This is a difference from the past, and with their events and restrictions.
They're making the announcement that we will be following National Federation rules, which is a departure from the way these All-Star games have been run in the past. Looking forward to it. Over 110 players, we mentioned that, almost 60 teams represented. 31 of these young men will be playing, at least 31, because you can get some more exposure in an all-star game like this, as we have the Tishomingo County band here with us tonight. Of course, their head coach, Corey Quinn, is the head coach of the North team. North wearing the blue jerseys, South wearing the white jerseys. We're just about underway from Tupelo High School. A little low kick, gathered around the 8-yard line. Straight ahead, out across the 30. Jerome Baskin, young man from New Hope High School. He's signed to play next year at Northeast Mississippi Community College in good field position for the South as they start on about their own 32-yard line. We mentioned the Tishomingo County band. Also, we have the Tupelo Middle School band somewhere around here with us. Over to our right as we're in the home press box. We appreciate Coach Russo welcoming us up here and this fine organization. Got to see a lot of good friends on the way in. Trying to get these numbers for you. Looks like number 3, DJ Robinson. No, it shouldn't be number 3, but I'm looking at the wrong roster. Number 3 is Trey Spurgeon. Quick hitter, double pass. Wide open, nobody there. First play of the game, BJ Concordia is going to take it to the house. Touchdown, South. Wow. So Spurgeon. A lot of whistles. There is a penalty flag. I can't find it. I see the North coaching staff signaling for them to come back. As the double pass was completed by Lonnie Shin. And the blue hanky would get lost on that field, wouldn't it? Because I do not see it. They're going to bring that one all the way back. Take the points off the scoreboard. Ineligible receiver downfield is the call. They're going to announce a 5-yard penalty. No, sir, that's a 68, 73-yard penalty as it marches all the way back to the 27-yard line. Not sure my bearings here in Tupelo. First time I've been in this stadium. Been in a lot of stadiums. This is one of the premier stadiums as we go. Have first down and 15 now for the South. Now defensive back gets out on the lone wide receiver straight ahead. Stacked up for after a short gain. They say that was Cortland Quinn, a young man out of Eupora High School. Maybe a generous gain of 1. They're crediting number 99, Elton Moore. East Central Community College signee out of Strayhorn.
Second down and 13.
Bring up a second down. I guess they'll give him 2 yards. Second down and 13. Quarterback straight back. Lets it go over the middle to the big guy. Number 11, Shin, coming across there. Completes it. So Spurgeon now officially 1 for 1. Shin, a big guy coming rumbling across there. Listed as a tight end and an H-back. Assigned to play at Southeast Louisiana. 6'5", 230 pounds out of New Hope High School. Game about 3 on the play. Third down and 10. So possession play for the South team. Spurgeon rolling out. And now he's getting pressure in the backfield around the 21-yard line. Ball may be loose on the far side. Going to spot it down, but he's going to be sacked. Down around the 21-yard line.
It is dropped in the backfield.
Would be a loss of 11.
Actually, he fumbled it out of bounds at the 21-yard line. It'll be 4th down.
They are saying, in fact, he fumbled it out. So the South will kick away. Jay Bonner, wide receiver from Senatobia High School, stands around the 45-yard line. Short kick from Austin Watson. They'll get away from it. Excellent field position for the North team. Covered up on the far side by number 45, Jackson Justice. 14-yard punt officially. It'll be spotted at the 35-yard line. First down and 10 north. These teams have had 6 practices. They got together one Sunday. And then this week they had 2 practices on Monday, 2 practices on Wednesday. A practice this morning. Little dive play. Handoff goes from Holtz to Woods. Nice gain on first down. Positive yards. That's called staying ahead of the sticks. Gain of 5. Second down and 5 for the North team. We're in the blue. Players from 32 different teams, if I counted correctly, on this North squad. Back to pass is Holtz. Lets it fly down the sideline. A little hand checking going on between the intended receiver, Bowens, out of Tupelo High School.
That pass is batted down by
defender was number 15, O'Brien. O'Brien out of East Webster. Caden Holtz paid for Independence High School. Had a nice season. I think they've got 3 players on here. 8-3. Made it the second round of the playoffs last year. Did Independence. Caden's listed as 6'4", 180 pounds. Handoff. It's stacked up in the middle. He's not going to get much. A little push trying to go on in the middle of that, but they're going to spot it right at the 30 for no gain. So the third down possession play is no good, but it may be a situation where they know they've got extra downs to play with. I mentioned Coach Corey Quinn, Tisch County, as the head coach of the North. Coach Alan Glenn out of New Hope, the head coach for the South. Let's see what they draw up here. Woods still in the backfield with Holtz. Woods will be headed to Northwest Mississippi Community College next year. Holtz back to pass. There's the pressure. Tried to check it down. May not have gotten enough on that coming back. And there's going to be a flag on that one. I'll be able to find that one pretty easily. As the young man from Tupelo High School, Colin Bowens. So it'll be the second penalty on the South squad. That's going to be a big one. And it'll be a first down for the North All-Stars. Once again, if you're just joining us, we're at the Northeast Mississippi Football Coaches Association All-Star Classic. 8:11 remaining in the first quarter. No score yet. Each team has had one possession. And South hurt theirs with an early penalty, and now they're helping Norris with a long step off down to the 15-yard line. The pass was underthrown. I don't know if Bowen's receiver could have gotten back to get to it anyway. But the D-backs are coached. Don't give up the touchdown. Nothing over your head. Handoff straight ahead. Now bouncing outside. Nice play. Inside out for the South, number 34. Luke Finley out of TCPS, a local guy. 6'1", 195-pound linebacker. No gain for Woods. Second down and 10. Beautiful afternoon. It turned a little warm, 86. I know they're hot on that turf, but it's going to start cooling off as we go through the evening. New running back in. Going to fight his way just inside the 15. That's Red Flowers out of South Panola High School.
With the carry, number 5, Red Flowers. Dropped by a host of South players.
They may give him a yard on it. He's set up third down and long.
Third down and 9 for the North All-Stars.
Hold your quarterback. Flowers in the backfield with him. Take the handoff. Colt's going to call his own number. Out across the 10, inside the 5. He'll have enough for the first down. They're going to spot it around the 3-yard line. So a little 11-yard scamper for Holtz. And a big first down. First and goal from the 3-yard line for the North All-Stars.
First down goal for the North.
Flower stays in the backfield with Holtz. He's going to follow Flowers on the block. He gets sacked. Loss of 2 on the play. I believe that was Trent Jones. No, 18, not 13. Destin Poindexter is going to get credit. The defensive back out of Columbus High School. Loss of 2 on the play. Second down and 5. Second and goal from the 5. We talked about the 31 scholarships. One of those is a manager, and that counts too. He's going to go be a manager at the University of Southern Mississippi.
Second and goal from the 5.
I'm proud of all these kids. Flowers tries the middle, keeps his legs turning straight ahead for maybe one. Bring up third and goal from about the 4. 5:45 in the first quarter. Just getting settled in our seats here at the Football Coaches All-Star Classic.
Third down and goal from the 4.
We'll apologize ahead of time for any mistakes we make. The rosters are pretty fluid in these all-star games. I've done the Northeast Mississippi Coaches Association for Better Baseball. There's a little end around number 23, Kamarian Gray. Fights his way down to about the 1 yard line. Gain of 4. We'll take a timeout with him. We'll be back right after this.
The Northeast Mississippi FCA All-Star Classic Game is sponsored by Langston Lott PLLC, Northeast Mississippi Community College, First Franklin Financial, Bourne Hawkins Insurance, Squincher Beverage Company, Infinity Rose, Flatland Reconditioning LLC, Little Caesars Pizza, and the Earl Gregory family.
Welcome back to the Northeast Mississippi Football Coaches Association All-Star Classic. Decision time for the North squad. Coach Corey Quinn. Flowers in the backfield with Holtz. 4th and goal from the 1. Holtz just trying to get behind that offensive line. He doesn't make it. The South will shut him out.
Flowers on the right side is dropping into the backfield.
So it'll be first down and goal for the South.
That is Matone McGee's.
Boy, they placed that right at the half-yard line. There's no breathing room. Can't make a mistake here if you're South. And again, only 6 practices. Yeah, first and a long way to go for the South. First and 99.5 yards to go for the South. You got to be careful here.
First down at 10 South. From inside the 1 yard line.
Let's see what Coach Alan Glenn of New Hope has put in for his short yardage. Direct snap. Following one of those big H-backs, that's going to be Jerome Baskin. He advanced it, and that's his job right there. Maybe a gain of 4.
Number 0, Jerome Baskin.
Baskin out of New Hope.
Out to the 5 yard line.
His New Hope head coach is the coach for the South All-Stars, and they trusted it in his hands. He's going to Northeast Mississippi Community College, 6 foot, 175, listed as an athlete. Similar looking formation now. Still trying to get away from their own goalpost. Straight ahead to the 6.5, 7 yard line. Set up a third down and 4. North All-Stars checking in some big bodies as the South. Send Spurgeon back out there to play quarterback. Achieve their first goal. Get it away from their own goal line. 3:50 clock running. First quarter action, no score.
Third down and 5.
I believe that's number 20, Nash, in the backfield with Spurgeon. South is 0 for 1 in a third down conversion. So now we got a timeout by the South. We'll take the timeout with them. We'll be back right after this.
The Northeast Mississippi FCA All-Star Classic Game is sponsored by Langston Lott PLLC, Northeast Mississippi Community College, First Franklin Financial, Bourne Hawkins Insurance, Squincher Beverage Company, Infinity Rose, Flatland Reconditioning LLC, Little Caesars Pizza, and the Earl Gregory family.
3:28 remaining first quarter action. A big 3rd down and 4. Possession play for the South All-Stars. Now they'll change the formation. Coach Alan Glenn burned one of his more timeouts to get into a pistol formation. Spurgeon may have gone the wrong way. Now he's going to dump it out into the flat. There's that big guy again. Hurdles a would-be tackler. Number 11, Shin. Brings it in for the big gain and the 3rd down conversion. From the 7 to the 19-yard line. Gain of 12. Well-designed little play. Spurgeon went one way. The only thing that confused me was the running back in the pistol went the other way. Just a little drag out in the flat by Shin. 1st and 10, South All-Stars. Straight ahead. Trying to find some running room. I believe that's going to be Zayshawn Nash. We'll check the number when they unpile. That is indeed the runner. Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7. Clock ticking. 2:45 remaining first quarter. No score. And these have been low-scoring affairs, but we've got National Federation rules this year, so we've already seen a double pass. As the Tisch County band is having fun below us. Nash off the left side makes a would-be tackler miss. Just ran right through one of the defensive backs. He scampers out near the 50-yard line. Big gain. $27 yards for Nash. Nash out of Winona High School. Listed at 5'10", 180. Ran bigger than that just then. And they're going to spot it back at the 45, so a 22-yard gain and a 1st down. Straight ahead goes number 6 that time, Merritt Moon. He's close to they're going to give him the 1st down, gain of 10. Right at the north 45-yard line, Merritt Moon. Haven't called his name. At a New Hope High School. He'll be playing at Northeast Mississippi Community College next year. Two wide receivers, far side of the field. H-back. Also that way. They're going to try to pull the offensive line and go that way with Moon once again. Gain of 3 as he just straight ahead. 2nd down and 7.
With the stop for the North, number 90, Sam Eccles.
Number 5.
Eccles on the tackle.
Number 5. Word up.
Eccles out of Senatobia High School.
Number 5.
2nd down and 8 for the South.
Senatobia has 5 participants, if I counted correctly. Second and 7, same formation. All loaded up toward the short side of the field. Trying to come right on right tackle that time. Not much there. Now we got a late flag. Baskin was on the carry. That was way after the action line flag. We'll see what the white hat says. Personal foul. First penalty on the North All-Stars. That'll be the big 1st down for the South. Ball will be spotted 27-yard line. 1st down and 10, South All-Stars. 47 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Still no score. It's been mainly on the ground, other than the big 3rd down conversion. 4 wideouts, 1 back in the backfield. Now Shen was going in motion. We got a quick whistle and a timeout north. So we'll take this timeout with them. We'll be back on the Northeast Mississippi Football Coaches Association All-Star Game right after this.
The Northeast Mississippi FCA All-Star Classic Game is sponsored by Langston Lott PLLC, Northeast Mississippi Community College, First Franklin Financial, Bourne Hawkins Insurance, Squincher Beverage Company, Infinity Rose, Flatland Reconditioning LLC, Little Caesars Pizza, and the Earl Gregory family.
Welcome back. First down. I think they changed one of the penalties instead of a personal foul, just unnecessary roughness. South All-Stars with the possession of the football. Trying to score first here in the All-Star Classic. Straight back, there's the rush, a little dump pass right over the middle, trying to set up maybe a screen. I didn't see who he was setting it up for, but Spurgeon just had to get rid of that one in a hurry. He's now 2 for 3 in the passing department. Probably lucky that one did not get picked off. 22 seconds, that stops the clock. First quarter action. Second down and 10. Good crowd on hand. Should start cooling off any time now. Bob mentioned it. Kind of feels like an August or an early September game. Second down. Now we got another whistle before the snap. It's going to go against the South. I guess they lined up offsides. That'll be their third penalty.
5-yard penalty. Second down and 15.
Makes it a 2nd and 15 now for the South All-Stars. These All-Star games aren't always aesthetically pleasing. As we've mentioned before, only 6 practices. Trying to get a lot in. Two wide receivers, top of the field. And we're going to have another timeout. South, they're going to burn their second timeout of the first half with 21 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We'll take it with them. We'll be back after this.
The Northeast Mississippi FCA All-Star Classic Game is sponsored by Langston Lott PLLC, Northeast Mississippi Community College, First Franklin Financial, Bourne Hawkins Insurance, Squincher Beverage Company, Infinity Rose, Flatland Reconditioning LLC, Little Caesars Pizza, and the Earl Gregory family.
Second down and long for the South All-Stars. Second and 15 officially after the 5-yard step off and an incomplete pass. Low snap, Spurgeon looking. Now here comes the pressure. He's going to scramble off to his right. Toss one down, batted away at the last second. Nice play there defensively for the North All-Stars by number 1, Ken Jones, the defensive back out of South Panola High School. He was guarding a big target there. Jones listed at 5'9", 165. Pass was intended for Shen, who stands at 6'5". Spurgeon didn't quite get enough on it. Now 2 for 4 in the passing department. It's going to bring up a big third down. They're 1 for 2 in the third down category this afternoon. Late defensive swap for the North. 3rd and 15. Spurgeon from the shotgun. Started dancing around, didn't like what he saw, breaks it off, gets it down inside the 20, inside the 15 to about the 10-yard line. That should be enough for the first down.
Tackled by number 12, Austin Mays.
Big third down conversion. Second of this drive for the South All-Stars. And that brings the first quarter to an end with no score, but now the South All-Stars threatening from inside the 20-yard line. They're in the red zone. We're going to step aside. We'll have second quarter action for you right after this.
The Northeast Mississippi FCA All-Star Classic Game is sponsored by Langston Lot PLLC, Northeast Mississippi Community College, First Franklin Financial, Bourne Hawkins Insurance, Squincher Beverage Company, Infinity Rose, Flatland Reconditioning LLC, Little Caesars Pizza, and the Earl Gregory family.
First down and 10 for the South All-Stars. They're right now being paced by Trey Spurgeon, the quarterback from Shannon High School right down the road. He's going to be playing at Hendricks College. Had a good season this year, 8-3, went to the third round of the playoffs. This is good hard running right up the middle, down to inside the 5-yard line. Doing a good job of keeping his legs churning was Baskin. Gain of 6 on the play.
Second down and 4 from the 5.
Bunch formation.
Number 25.
Direct snap. Baskin following his other running back into the end zone. Touchdown, South. From 5 yards out, Jerome Baskin.
Number 0, off the direct
First score of the night.
touchdown.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was a 99.5-yard drive. At the 11:23 mark of the second quarter, 5-yard run by Jerome Baskin. On the direct snap, they're going to stay in the same formation. H-backs on both sides, a running back in the backfield. Direct snap, Baskin trying to tiptoe his way through. Then he plunges hard right at the goal line. They're going to say he did not get it. 2-point conversion is no good. But South has taken the 6-0 lead here, 11:23. We'll take a break, and we'll be back right after this.
The Northeast Mississippi FCA All-Star Classic Game is sponsored by Langston Lot PLLC, Northeast Mississippi Community College, First Franklin Financial, Bourne Hawkins Insurance, Squincher Beverage Company, Infinity Rose, Flatland Reconditioning LLC, Little Caesars Pizza, and the Earl Gregory family.
A 99.5-yard drive after a big defensive stand as North went for it on the goal line and didn't get it. South responds, goes right down the field. They ate up a lot of that clock in the end of the first quarter, and they now have a 6-0 lead. The ball is on the turf. A little bit of a squib kick here, straight at the front line guys. It's going to be taken around the 30-yard line. Big fella picks it up. So I may be an up blocker, but I can run too. That's number 23, Camarion Gray, Northeast Mississippi Community College signee out of Walnut High School. Excellent field position once again for the North All-Stars. Once again, Frank Dodds with you, Murphy Productions. Excited to be at the Football Coaches All-Star Game. At some point, I'd like to get to these Hall of Fame bios, as I am of the age where I know most of them. First down and 10 for the North. Holtz airs it down the sideline. A little bit of hand fighting as that was intended for Jay Bonner. Falls incomplete, defending for the South All-Stars. Looks like number 30, Taj McBride, an ICC signee.
Our correction, Bonner.
Second down and 10 for the North All-Stars, trying to answer.
Second down and 10.
Running back, Tabor fakes it to him. Holtz keeps it himself across the 50, inside the 45 to the 40. He scampers straight ahead for 15 yards and a first down. First down and 10, North All-Stars. Holtz a little slow getting up.
Run down from behind by number 4, Braxton Williams.
Officials timeout on the field as Holtz up on his knees. Unseasonably warm this afternoon.
We'd like to mention that 30 of the players in tonight's game have already received some type
being inducted in the 2025 Hall of Fame this year. Coach Michael Gray, of course, up at Baldwin, reigning 1A state champions. Coach Greg Tucker has been, most of us remember him at Baldwin, but Columbus, Tisch County, Corinth, and Baldwin. He's been at Baldwin for a long time. Jimmy Carden served the students for over 2 decades at East Webster and has been a big influence on board member for the Football Coaches Association, Ron Price, who is the current head coach. Coach Mark Grubbs, been lots of places, Louisville, Water Valley, New Albany, Pontotoc, and Bruce. I remember him from his New Albany days. It's a nice round of applause for Holtz as he gets up, tries to shake it off. Coach Trent Hammond, of course, a lot of us remember him from the latter part of his career, Amory, Tupelo, and New Albany, but was also at Water Valley, Lawrence County, and Franklin County, has now retired. Coach Rick Coggin, Boonville, over 200 career wins as an assistant coach. Coach Phil Oakley, 3 decades running in coaching with stops at Senatobia and Coldwater. And Mr. Darrell Robertson Sportswear, big sponsor, has helped student athletes all across North Mississippi. We'll have a new quarterback for the North. Those are your Hall of Fame inductees. Back to pass. There's a flag. Just dumping it out of bounds is number 8, Adrian Palmer, out of Walnut High School.
Palmer's pass intended for Booker. Penalty flag on the play.
Let's see what the hanky is. It's going to be against the South. South is too many people on the field. They are their own worst enemies. 4th penalty. Set up a first down and 5. Try to keep an eye on the sideline, see if Holtz can walk it off.
Illegal participation, 15-yard penalty. First down.
That's a 15-yard penalty. I'm sorry. Illegal participation. Wow. That'll put it at the 22-yard line. First down and 10. North All-Star. One wide receiver up the wide side of the field. Little reverse. DJ Robinson, New Albany product, gets hauled down at the 20 after gain of 2, but there's an immediate flag as if there's a personal foul. Face mask, I think, was the initial indication.
DJ Robinson with the carry. Tackled by number 33, Javarius Lewis. There is a penalty flag on the play.
That flag was right around the 20-yard line, so half the distance will be a first down and 10. Yeah, they're going to split the difference. First and 10 at the 11.
Half the distance to go. Penalty results in first down.
First and 10 for the North All-Stars.
Thank you.
First and 10, rather, at the 11.
However, still has individual high stick from
Palmer.
football season that never returned it. Please make sure it makes its way back to us.
Gets his instructions.
First and 10 at the 11 for the North.
Kind of an H back, 2 wide receivers, 1 each way. Robinson to the near side. Palmer going to throw. A little fade route in the corners, trying to jump up over the defender. Was 84 Bowens. Good job that time by number 5, Troy Lando Eden. He'll be playing at Holmes Community College
Palmer's pass intended for Bowens.
out of Winona. Holtz is going to check back in at quarterback. Second down and 10 from the 11-yard line for the North All-Stars.
Second down and 10 from the 11.
DJ Woods in the backfield with Holtz. Handoff coming this way, kind of stacked everybody this way. He's going to bounce it outside now, try to cut back in, gets to the 5-yard line before he's knocked down by number 20 Nash. Gain of 6 on the play.
With the stop for the South, number 0, Joel Basket. Third down and 4 from the 5.
Third down and 4. They can get a first down, the North All-Stars. Same looking package. Robinson to the near side. Booker to the wide side. Robinson in motion. Handed it off to him in a speed sweep. He's got Woods out in front of him trying to get that corner. He got to the first down. Touchdown, North All-Stars. DJ Robinson. Let's see what the decision here is for Coach Quinn. As we're all knotted up 6-6.
Rowan Lovern of Oxford High School to attempt the extra point.
Traditional looking point after touchdown attempt. That one may have squeaked across. They're going to say good. The kicker went down hard. That's Lovern on the attempt. Makes it 7-6. North over the South. We'll be back right after this.
The Northeast Mississippi FCA All-Star Classic Game is sponsored by Langston Lott PLLC, Northeast Mississippi Community College, First Franklin Financial, Bourne Hawkins Insurance, Squincher Beverage Company, Infinity Rose, Flatland Reconditioning LLC, Little Caesars Pizza, and the Earl Gregory family.
9:08 remaining second quarter action. North All-Stars to kick off. Lovern out of Oxford, ready for Coach Cutcliffe this year. Lovern actually be playing next year at Northwest. So this one's taken. Trying to get to the edge and now losing his feet on the turf there. Merritt Moon on the return. If I say a town that you think's not in the North or South related to another town, realize some of these teams have players on both teams. You've kind of got to split it up. Yes, geographically, but 7As, 6As, 4As. You've got to make those balanced throughout the process. And then you have some players that end up not playing the last second. You may have to move a player from one team to the other to make it more balanced. That is the key to these All-Star games, is just try and have a good close game, which we have right here, 7-6. North All-Stars winning it right now. 9:03 remaining in the second quarter. Spurgeon still your quarterback. Has Moon in the backfield with him. Fakes the handoff, rolls out, then dumps it out in the flat. Looks like that was called all along. It's complete in the gain of over 10 for the first down. That's Cortland Quinn on the reception. Three for 5 now. Trey Spurgeon. Shannon Product. One of 30 signees and one manager. 31 total scholarships represented here tonight. Spurgeon, quick, fakes it to Moon. Pulled it, that was probably the read option straight ahead for a gain of 5. We've got some extracurricular activity out on the out edge between the defense and the wide out. Spurgeon with his third carry of the night. Has gained 16 yards, but a lot of that was on one big sack of 11 yards on their first drive. Second down for the South All-Stars. Clock is running, 8:05. 3 wide receivers near side, one to the top. Another read option. This time Spurgeon shaked one guy. Right the line of scrimmage, scampers down inside the 50-yard line to about the 46.
Carries to the 46-yard line.
Gain of 18 on the play and a first down. Spurgeon a little slow. First down and 10, South All-Stars.
First down and 10 for the South from their opponent's 46-yard line.
3 wide receivers near side. One to the top. That's where Spurgeon's trying to get it. Oh, just missed. Cortland Quinn. A little timing play. He probably needed to put a little bit more air up under the ball. Quinn had one-on-one coverage. You're really not, I don't know that it's necessarily a rule because they play in the National Federation, but just probably a gentleman's agreement. Probably not going to see any blitzing tonight, and pretty straightforward defense is not going to try to just really hide anything. They're going to let them play mano a mano. 2nd down and 10 now for the South All-Stars from the 46. So you're going to see a lot of man-to-man coverage. Maybe safety help over the top. Handoff this time going to the wide side of the field with a head of steam. Nice run that time by Nash. Gain of 5 on the play brings up 3rd down and 5. Just really outran, as he got ahead of steam, he outran Bryant Pittman, number 7, out of Kossuth. Did I miss a flag?
15-yard penalty for a face mask.
There it is, the PA announcer, 15 yards for a face mask on the North. That's their second, both of the 15-yard variety. It'll be a 1st down. So the South, after a 99.5-yard drive, trying to take this one 80 plus. Spurgeon tries that top again. Trying to hook up with Cortland Quinn. Spurgeon now 3 for 7. Shannon 8-3, made it 3rd round of the playoffs last year. My alma mater of Aberdeen has a representative night. We have not been able to call his name, but they got hot in the playoffs, made it also to the 3rd round. 2nd and 10. Spurgeon feels the pressure, rolls out to his right. Now has the wide receiver release upfield, as he's taught to do. Official on the far side throws his hat. I don't know if right when the receiver made his break, D-back grabbed him. Conversation on the far sideline. There's another penalty. They didn't see, I don't know if it was necessarily on that play.
Personal foul against the North.
Another personal foul on the North. He stepped off from the 27, so should be placed somewhere around the 13, 14-yard line. And it'll be a fresh set of downs for the South All-Star. 6:48 remaining 2nd quarter. Big Chin, number 11. You see him lined up right inside the center as a H-back. Straight ahead on the dive. Goes Moon. Gain of 6 on the play. 2nd down and 4 for the South All-Stars. Trying to take a lead. Trailing by 1 right now. 7-6. Clock is ticking. 6:28. Spurgeon on the low snap. Hands it off this time. Straight ahead goes Nash. Down near the 6. It's not going to be enough for the 1st down. Nash, his 4th carry of the night.
Nash with a carry.
Bring up a 3rd down. Possession play for the South, but they may be in 4-down territory anyway. Looks like direct snap time. Trying to bounce it outside. Was Baskin. Picked his way forward for a 1st down, it looks like. It's going to be close. Patterson on the stop for North. And it is indeed good for the first down. 5:20 on the clock. First and goal for the South All-Stars. And Jerome Baskin, the athlete out of New Hope, carry the rock out of the direct snap. Has an H-back in front of him, has a running back to follow. Right through those two guys, touchdowns from 3 yards out. Jerome Baskin, his second touchdown of the game. So the 4:53 mark in the second quarter. Flag in the end zone. Conversation going on. It's thrown so deep, you almost think that's a post-play penalty. Could be wrong. You always hate to guess in these. That flag came way from the backside, but maybe not. Looks like they're going to step it off from the 3 and take the points right back off the board. Let's see if that's the call. 4:53 remaining. Personal foul against the North All-Stars. I think that will be assessed on the kickoff, but we'll see. Just where the flag was so deep in the end zone. 2-point conversion attempt coming. Baskin, direct snap. Tried to jump that time, but he got in there. The 2-point conversion's good. So that's going to make it a 14-7 game here late in the second quarter. We're going to step aside. We'll be back with more action from the All-Star Classic right after this.
The Northeast Mississippi FCA All-Star Classic Game is sponsored by Langston Lott PLLC, Northeast Mississippi Community College, First Franklin Financial, Bourne Hawkins Insurance, Squincher Beverage Company, Infinity Rose, Flatland Reconditioning LLC, Little Caesars Pizza, and the Earl Gregory family.
Another long drive by the South All-Stars results in another Baskin short touchdown. 2-point conversion was good. A little squib kick. Handled nicely by the North All-Stars via Real out of North Pontotoc. Covers it. Good coverage that time by the North and give him good field position trying to answer here. Mr. Bob just explained to me that the North All-Stars are actually wearing Tupelo jerseys. The jerseys didn't make it from overseas, a bombing. And the South All-Stars are just wearing their home white uniform. First down and 10, North All-Stars trying to answer, trailing now 14-7. Back to pass. Holtz lets it fly. Has a man at the 20. It's brought in. Fighting his way down inside the 15. Number 16, Darvin Bell, wide receiver, Lafayette County.
Is complete to number 16, Darvin Bell.
40-yard pitch and catch, the first completion of the night.
Correction, Darvin Bell.
First down and 10 from the 12-yard line for
First and 10 from the 12.
For the North All-Stars. One back in the backfield. Straight ahead. He gets stacked up and thrown for a loss. That's Flowers.
Flowers dropped instantly in the backfield.
Second down and 10 from the, more than 10, second down and 13 from the 15-yard line for the North All-Stars. Flowers still in the backfield. Bell out wide. Chase Booker to the wide side of the field. H back that way, tried to pull the offensive lineman. Straight ahead goes Flowers, down inside the 10. good hard running for a gain of 6. It's going to bring up a third down. Third and about 7. They can get a first down. Clock running, 3:30 remaining, second quarter action. 14-7. South All-Stars leading this one.
Third and 7 from the 9.
Holtz. Flowers in the backfield. Back pass, Holtz dumps it off Flowers in the flat. Just launched it a little bit too high. Nothing Flowers could do there. Ball will be spotted at the 9-yard line. North on their first drive converted a third down conversion. Had a fourth down conversion. Timeout. North will just keep it here. We're so close. We don't want to miss a pivotal play. 2:57 remaining, second quarter action. South All-Stars winning this one 14-7. Once again, the Hall of Fame inductees this year: Michael Gray, Greg Tucker, Jimmy Carden, Mark Grubbs, Trent Hammond, Phil Oakley, Rick Coggin, and Mr. Darrell Robertson. Congratulations to all of them.
Number 21, instead of saying go Braves, we're going to say go North. Okay? We're doing number 21, instead of saying go Braves, we're going to say go North.
We once again want to thank
Weather's starting to moderate, but it's still hot on that turf.
Langston Lyon Attorneys and Northeast Mississippi Community College, which are our primary sponsors.
2:57, third down.
Once again, people
Correction, fourth down.
all retirees, please report to the black tents underneath the scoreboard.
4th and 6. Tabor in the backfield. He'll stay in the block. Hard shot over. Looks like it was complete to Bowens. Right at the goal line. I don't think they'll give him the touchdown, but it'll be a first down. Clock running, 2:45. First and goal. Second completed pass by Holtz. Well, he stepped into that one and zipped it. Bowens did a good job of holding on to it. 2 wide receivers near side. Flowers in the backfield. He's hit in the backfield and driven back. He's not going to make anything. First one there, number 7, Joshua Brooks, out of Coffeyville High School.
Number 7, Justin Brooks.
One of the 30 signees.
Second goal from the 3-and-out.
Two wide receivers will go to the wide side this time for Holtz. He'll keep Flowers in the backfield with him, it looks like. Tight end to the near side. And in the H-back. Just flipped it into the end zone. Touchdown, North All-Stars. Kind of just sidearm that one. Jay Bonner on the reception.
Holt's pass is complete to number 24, Jay Bonner.
So the 2-yard touchdown pass. Jay Bonner. And the North with a chance to even this one up. Lovern come out and attempt. They got excellent field position. Took advantage of it. On the squib kick. This one's blocked.
The extra point attempt is blocked.
We're going to take a break in the action. 1:33. We'll be right back after this.
The Northeast Mississippi FCA All-Star Classic Game is sponsored by Langston Lot PLLC, Northeast Mississippi Community College, First Franklin Financial, Bourne Hawkins Insurance, Squincher Beverage Company, Infinity Rose, Flatland Reconditioning LLC, Little Caesars Pizza, and the Earl Gregory family.
1:33 remaining, second quarter action here from Tupelo High School. The All-Star Classic, 13-14. Lover kicks it down around the 14-yard line. Good hard hitting stands the returner up around the 24. That was Cortland Quinn on the return out of Eupora. See how Coach Glenn calls this one. 1:26. I think both teams have one timeout left.
First down and 10 for the South from their own 24-yard line.
Two good drives for the South All-Stars the last two times they've had the ball. Long possession, turn out the clock sort of drives. Hand up, tripped up right at the line of scrimmage, about to break through there. Was Moon. Instead, it's a gain of 1.
Glenn with the carry.
Don't overdo it. Good sounds or no sounds.
Second down, clock running, 1:01, 1 minute left. Moon handoff, trying to get outside. Wrapped up again, thrown down hard. Clock will continue running, 30 seconds now. Looks like the South All-Stars will be happy to go into the halftime with the 1-point lead in no particular hurry. I think that was Bryson Thomas giving credit on the hit. Be playing at Northwest Mississippi Community College, linebacker, 6 foot, 190. Pass right to the 50. He paid the price though, late for that one. First catch of the night for Zay Kimball.
It's very fast. And it's complete to the number.
That'll actually bring the first half to the end, so we're going to take a halftime break, catch our breath. We'll be back with the second half action from the All-Star Classic right here on Murphy Production.
The Northeast Mississippi FCA All-Star Classic Game is sponsored by Langston Lot PLLC, Northeast Mississippi Community College, First Franklin Financial, Bourne Hawkins Insurance, Squincher Beverage Company, Infinity Rose, Flatland Reconditioning LLC, Little Caesars Pizza, and the Earl Gregory family.
First up, from Baldwin, Coach Michael Gray. From Ripley, Coach Barry Lyles. From Tishomingo County, Coach Zach Glover. From Pontotoc, Coach Jeff Carter. From Ashland, Coach Chris Suggs. From Middleton, Coach John Keith. From Senatobia, Coach John David Weeks. From Bruce High School, Coach James Ray. And from Consum, Coach Richie Dillinger. Big round of applause for our area retirees. They will be missed on the field. Next up, we're going to honor our 2024-2025 People of the Year. We had a tie for Administrator of the Year. From Tupelo, Miss Melissa Thomas. From New Albany, Miss April Hobson.
Is that Amanda's phone?
Yeah. Are you calling her?
Yep.
She ain't here.
Athletic Director of the Year, Coach Charlie Beaton, Illinois Agricultural High School. The overall coaching staff of the year, the Baldwin Bearcats. The 6A coaching staff of the year, Grenada Chargers. Your 7A homestanding coaching staff of the year, Tupelo Golden Wave. Class 5A coaching staff of the year, New Hope Trojans. Great coaching staff of the year, Shannon Red Raiders. Class 3A coaching staff of the year, Choctaw County Chargers. Class 2A coaching staff of the year, Calhoun City Wildcats. Class 1A coaching staff of the year, on repeat, the Baldwin Bearcats. MAIS coaching staff of the year, Kirk Academy Raiders. Big round of applause for our People of the Year. And now, one of the most important things the NEMFCA does, other than interact and get our kids exposure, is our Hall of Fame class. We will begin with Coach Michael Gray. Coach Gray amassed 134 career victories as head coach and over 200 overall wins in his over 3 decades career, all with the Baldwin Bearcats. He ended his career with the 2024 MHSA Class 1A State Championship. He also won the 2008 State Championship as co-offensive coordinator. He is a 15-time region champion, 16 playoff appearances, multiple Coach of the Year accolades, and multiple MAC All-Star coaching honors. 8-time golf state championship coach, and twice a finalist for National Golf Coach of the Year. Coach Gray has helped numerous college football players reach the next level, impacted the lives of decades of players, and has served our association on the board of directors. Coach Michael Gray. Coach Greg Tucker. Coach Tucker has over 200 career victories as an assistant coach and coordinator in his over 3 decades career, with stops at Columbus, Tishomingo County, Corinth, and Baldwin. Coach Tucker was co-offense coordinator for the 2008 Baldwin Bearcats state title team, 13 region championships, and 18 playoff appearances. Been a member of multiple coaching staff of the year. Coach Tucker has helped numerous college football players reach the next level, impacted the lives of decades of players. Joins his father, Coach Hubert Tucker, in this Hall of Fame, and even coached our board of directors member, Coach Russo, from 1992 to 1996. Coach Greg Tucker. Coach Jimmy Carlin. Coach Carlin began his coaching career as head football coach at Maven in 1987 with a roster of only 14 players. He served as head baseball coach at Starkville Academy in 1990 and returned to Webster County to be the head football coach at East Webster High School, where he also served as athletic director, assistant baseball coach, tennis coach, and assisted with basketball along with his teaching duties. During his 12 years at East Webster, his team reached the playoffs 10 times, won 3 region championships, and he coached the 2016 to East Webster's first football state championship appearance. Coach Carlin, known as Coach Chew to his players, retired from coaching after the 2010 season and served as assistant principal until he retired from education in May of 2012. All of his success occurred while he was simultaneously serving as mayor of his hometown of Matheson. Coach Carlin has repeatedly stated that the numbers never mattered to him as much as the relationships he maintains with his players, and he impacts and was able to have impact on young lives. Coach Jimmy Carter. Coach Mark Grubbs. Coach Grubbs had almost 2-decade run in coaching with stops at Louisville, Water Valley, New Albany, North Pontotoc, and Bruce. He was a student coach for the Louisville Wildcats 1991 state title team. He amassed 37 career head coaching victories at Bruce and North Pontotoc, won the 2003 and 2004 Region 2A championships, 3-time coaching staff of the year, and multiple MAC All-Star coaching honors. Coach Grubbs helped numerous college football players reach the next level and even mentored our board of directors coach, Coach Russo, from 2002 to 2006. He guided schools to 80 ratings as principal and brother to board of directors member Coach Justin Hollis. Coach Mark Grubbs. Coach Trent Hammond. Coach Hammond served his students for over 3 decades at Franklin County, Lawrence County, Water Valley, Amory, Tupelo, and New Albany. As a head coach, he amassed 152 wins, a member of 3 North Half appearances, and state runner-up with the homestanding Tupelo Golden Wave. 18 playoff appearances, 13 Coach of the Year awards, multiple MAC All-Star coaching honors, and 2 state titles as an assistant coach. Coach Hammond has helped numerous college football players reach the next level as a tremendous coaching tree of assistants have gone on to be head coaches and impacted the lives of decades of players. Coach Trent Hammond. Coach Rick Coggin. Coach Coggin had almost 3 decades run in coaching at Boonville. During that time, he amassed over 200 career wins as assistant coach. 11 region championships and a part of the 1990, 1999, and 2000 state championship staffs. Coach Coggin has helped numerous college football players reach the next level, impacted the lives of decades of players, and has mentored our own board of directors member, Coach Mike Maddox. Coach Rick Coggin. Coach Phil Oakley. Coach Oakley had over 3 decades running coaching with stops at Saratoga and Coldwater. As a head coach, he guided the Warriors to the 2004 MHSA Class 4A state champion, career victories, 5 region championships, and 9 playoff appearances. Coach Oakley has helped numerous college football players reach the next level, impacted the lives of decades of players, and is the father of NEMFCA member Coach Brooks Oakley of South Panola. Coach Phil Oakley. Our final honoree is a new to our Hall of Fame, a community member, Mr. Dale Robertson. Mr. Robertson is the first Hall of Fame inductee in our new category, Community Supporters. Darrell was integral in the creation of the NEMFCA organization and creating the first annual All-Star Classic back in 2013. Mr. Robertson owns Robertson Sportswear in New Albany and has served coaches and student athletes across North Mississippi for decades, whether they are in T-ball or playing in college. Mr. Darrell Robertson. Big round of applause for all of our Hall of Fame.
The Northeast Mississippi FCA All-Star Classic Game is sponsored by Langston Lott PLLC, Northeast Mississippi Community College, First Franklin Financial, Bourne Hawkins Insurance, Squincher Beverage Company, Infinity Rose, Flatland Reconditioning LLC, Little Caesars Pizza, and the Earl Gregory family.
Back in our seats for the second half. Once again, this is Frank Dodds, Bob Murphy with you, Murphy Production. Hope you're enjoying the contest. A lot of great sponsors here. Northeast Mississippi Football Coaches Association All-Star Classic, a 1-point game. South leading 14-13. South with 2 nice long drives. And they've got somewhere in the neighborhood, unofficially, of around 170 yards of total offense. North is taking advantage of shorter fields. They've only got just over 100 yards. Squib kick straight up the field. They'll let it pass through the up backs crowd at the 25. Trying to bounce outside through one would-be tackler. And cuts it back up against the grain across midfield. Goes number 24, Jay Bonner. So again, North with good field position. Holtz 3 for 6 through the air. He's been the primary quarterback. Leading rusher probably is also Holtz. DJ Robinson does have a rushing touchdown from this wide receiver spot. New Albany product, DJ Robinson.
1st and 10 North for the South 49-yard.
Handoff straight ahead, trying to the left side. Find a little gap down inside the 40 into the 32 on the nice 15-yard gain. Goes Woods.
DJ Woods on the carry for the North. Run out of bounds by number 4, Braxton Woods.
First down for the North, trailing by 1, 14-13. Just getting settled back in our seats in the third quarter.
First down North from the South 33-yard line.
Kate Holtz, Independence High School product. Led them to an 8-3 record, second round of the playoffs. Little read option, everything flowing this way. And they pulled the offensive line, and Holtz just keeps it himself, straight ahead for a gain of 3. His 5th carry of the night. Has 26 yards. Does Kate Holtz.
Second down and 7.
Sets up a second down and 7 for the North All-Stars. Wearing the Tupelo jerseys. Hands it off this time. Trying the same side. Each time he's handed off, they've been running left. That time ball carrier was Tabor. nothing doing. Loss a yard.
Julian Tabor with the carry. Once again on the stop.
Tabor out of Senatobia High School.
Also in on that tackle, number 46.
Senatobia 8-4 last season. First round of the playoffs.
Loss of yard, 3rd down and 8.
3rd down and 8 now after the loss of the yard. Flowers checks back in at the tailback position with Holtz. They pulled it across like they run the same play. Then they throw back against the grain. Find the wide receiver, Booker. And Chase Booker scampers down the sideline, down inside the 10, I believe.
To number 9, Chase Booker.
They're going to spot it at the 11. So it'll be a 20-yard gain to Booker. His second catch.
Official timeout for an injury.
Correction, his first catch. We got an injured North All-Star on the field. And that's a white jersey. South All-Star on the field. Flowed everything after 3 straight running plays coming this way, right toward the camera, to the left. They faked the same look and then just hit Booker wide open out in the flat. He'll be playing at Northeast Mississippi Community College next year.
Let me take a picture of you. Allie, let me take a picture.
Booker out of Tisch County High School. One of 6 Braves from Tisch County. I don't know if the player that's injured on the defensive side, the South All-Stars, may have just got caught up in all that flow of the offensive lineman pulling. They sold it well.
Let's give a round of applause for number 46, the injured player, Marto McGee's.
That's McGee's on the ground, out of Oxford High School. Oxford with 1 player on the south and 2 on the north. First down and 10 for the North All-Stars. From the 11-yard line, they can get a first down. Holtz hands it off. Flowers gets upended right when he got to the line of scrimmage. Number 33, Jatavius Lewis, Grenada High School product.
Red Holtz upended on the play.
No gain on the play for Flowers.
Flowers upended on the play.
May lost a yard. 2nd down. North All-Stars trailing by 1.
No gain. 2nd down and 10.
Once again, 6 practices for these teams. Some late additions, some changes. Tried the double handoff, now cutting right back against the grain. Doing a good job fighting his way down inside the 5-yard line is Camarion Gray.
Jay Bonner, correction, Camarion Gray, carries down to the 4-yard line.
Gain on the play of 8. Sets up a 3rd and short. A little double handoff action. And Gray did a good job of going the other way with it once he got in the hole.
3rd down and 2 from the 4.
Once again, 73 schools are represented by this All-Star Classic, 25 counties. It's not always a pure north-south geographic, trying to spread the teams between 7As and 6As and 5A schools, 4A schools, etc. Holtz calls his own number, tries to step around the end, fights his way through one would-be tackler, got close. It's going to be an interesting spot. They're going to spot him all the way back at the 4-yard line. I thought he got well inside of that. Maybe a gain of 1, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Tackled by number 27.
Holtz coming to the sideline to get his instructions. North All-Stars have a kicker. Coach Corey Quinn's going to send Holtz back out there. Scoreboard says 4th and 2. It's a long 2 yards for the North All-Stars.
4th down and 2 from the 4.
Now whistle, and the North All-Stars will ask for the timeout. 7:57, 14-13 is our score. We'll be back with the action right after this.
The Northeast Mississippi FCA All-Star Classic Game is sponsored by Langston Lott PLLC, Northeast Mississippi Community College, First Franklin Financial, Bourne Hawkins Insurance, Squincher Beverage Company, Infinity Rose, Flatland Reconditioning LLC, Little Caesars Pizza, and the Earl Gregory family.
Fourth down decision time for the North All-Stars. Sending Holtz back out there. He'll have Flowers in the backfield with him.
4th down and 2 for the two.
They're going to give it once again, fighting his way inside for the pretty close to first down is number 23, Gray, out of Walnut High School. Set him up over the H-back and let him come to the left again, and they're going to give him the first down.
Number 23, the ball carrier. That's Kamarion Gray.
Kamarion Gray, the second fourth down conversion for the North All-Stars. They converted one real early in the game, led to their first score. First and goal from the 1 yard line, North All-Stars. Again, the double handoff. They give it to Flowers, give it to Gray, in for the score. Touchdown, North All-Stars. They found something that worked, where they flowed everything to the left, and then they just do the double handoff to Gray, and he finds his little seam up the middle. So the North take the lead, 19-14, probably a two-point conversion opportunity here. 7:26 remaining, first third quarter. They'll line up for the two-point conversion. Holtz calls his own number. He won't get there. Their score will remain 19-14. The North has taken the lead, though, here in the third quarter. We're still early in the second half. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
The Northeast Mississippi FCA All-Star Classic game is sponsored by Langston Lott PLLC, Northeast Mississippi Community College, First Franklin Financial, Bourne Hawkins Insurance, Squincher Beverage Company, Infinity Rose, Flatland Reconditioning.
So North has taken the lead here early in the third quarter, 7:26. Took advantage of good field position once again. Gray with the 1 yard touchdown run, 19-14. North All-Stars in the blue uniforms, leading the South All-Stars. This will be their first possession of the second half. That one goes all the way in the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the South has more yards. They've had longer fields, but they've navigated it well with a 99.5 yard drive, a 80+ yard drive. Ball possession. Haven't thrown much, but it's converted some big first downs for them. 4 for 8 for 51 yards in the passing department unofficially. Trey Spurgeon. Shannon High School has gone the distance. Fakes the handoff. Tries to get up in the middle where he's drugged down after a short gain, maybe 2 on the play. Looks like big number 98, James Carr. He'll be playing an ICC, the North Panola product. They're going to say 96 instead of 98. I don't show a 96. So anyway, 2.2 yard gain for Spurgeon.
Direction number 98, James Carr on that last stop.
Second down and 8 for the South All-Stars. Straight ahead this time. He does give it away. Fighting his way forward, Moon. Moon has had the most touches for the South All-Stars. Bangs his way out across the 25. About the 26, 27. Set up a third down.
Don't drumline, play something.
Merritt Moon out of New Hope High School.
Third down and long 3.
Straight ahead. Goes the rush. Spurgeon's now going to bring it down. Scrambles Scrambles out past the 30. He'll pick up the first down. Gain of 5 and the first down. And this is what they did in the first half. Long, sustained drives. Convert on third down. Tishomingo County band down below is having a good time. Tupelo junior high band also here. From the shotgun. Nothing fancy, straight ahead dive over the left side with some running room across the 40 to the 50. Inside of North All-Stars, eventually run out of bounds is Nash. "29 yards down the field and another first down for the South All-Stars. He's had 2 big runs of 20 plus. Nash out of Winona High School. Give him a little grease. He's got some good, quick speed to burst through there. Nash stays in the backfield. They'll try the same play. That time he may have had a pull-in guard out in front of him. One of those big fellas got pretty far upfield. 10-yard gain close to the first down.
Once again, number 20, DeKean Bailey with the carry. And once again stopped by number 10, Drake Coleman. First down, South.
South All-Stars on the move once again. Merritt Moon in the backfield now. Straight ahead he goes. Upended around the 25-yard line.
Number 6, Merritt Moon.
Gain of 4. Moon will be playing at Northeast Mississippi Community College.
Number 6, head slap.
Ball spotted at 26. Gain of 3.
Definitely spotted the 26 and lead second down at 7.
Saw him leave his feet around the 25. Clock ticking, 4:56 remaining. Third quarter action. The All-Star Classic. From the shotgun. Quick handoff once again, trying the right side, the wide side of the field. Not much doing there as North closed quickly.
Number 6, Moon. Stopped.
May have lost a yard.
4.
Braxton Williams on the stop. I'm sorry, number 4 for North. Demarion Scruggs. Also Johnson from Oxford High School. So Johnson and Scruggs. Scruggs is from Independence High School. Set up a third down. Flag on the play. Not the cleanest game, but again, both teams only had 6 practices. And 5 of those were this week. A little bit warm out there on the carpet. They're going to say it's against South All-Stars.
Against the South.
Be tripping.
That is a 15-yard penalty.
Third 15-yard step off. The another one would have been 15, but it was half the goal, half the distance to the goal. 6th penalty on the South All-Stars. Sets up a 2nd and 24, according to the scoreboard. Nash in the backfield again. Handoff. He's met at the line of scrimmage and driven back. What a high-low combo there. No gain on the play. Bring up third and long. Number 90, Eccles. He'll be playing at ICC. And number 15 was at the bottom of that, Wesley Baker out of Tisch County.
Sam Eccles.
Third and every bit of 24-25 now. Spurgeon back to pass. Well, stop the play. It almost means it's a pre-snap infraction. I don't know. Some of the North All-Stars got through pretty quickly. Now they're going to call a procedure on the South. Their 7th penalty. So 2 big penalties here. Derailed what would have been a 3rd and 6 or 7 attempt from inside the 30-yard line. 3:13 on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. North leading this one 19-14. Took their opening drive of the 2nd half. Took advantage of a short field after a nice return. This is South's first possession of the 2nd half. See if they got some razzle-dazzle. They opened the game with a razzle-dazzle. And now we've got another pre-snap whistle. Delay a game against the South. Third penalty on this drive. I guess we can take any conversation of being in 4-down territory off the table. They may have been earlier, they are not now. Spurgeon scrambles to his left. He couldn't get his feet squared up and his shoulders in the right position. He'll take the sack, a loss of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the South All-Stars will be forced into a punt. Bonner will be back for the North All-Stars. Be standing around the 25. Barely got the kick away. It's going to be spotted. The official keeps moving. I think they had a 14-yard point earlier. Now they're going to spot it at the 45. So another short punt. Sets the Blue All-Stars up at their own 45. Great field position. See if they can take advantage of it. They have all night long. That's how they're leading this one, 19-14. Second possession of the 2nd half. 2:03 in the 3rd quarter. Holtz has been the quarterback for the North All-Stars most of the night. Got shaken up. Missed a play or two. Now they're going to go with Palmer. Adrian Palmer out of Walnut High School.
First and 10 for the North.
One of the defenders trying to time it. May have been offsides.
Offsides against the South.
That is the call. Set up a 1st and 5.
Touchdown 5.
9 penalties right now for the South All-Stars. Palmer back to pass. He gets his arm hit. This could. Oh, he dropped it at the last second. Right there for Braxton Williams, the linebacker from New Hope, on what would have been a deflected pass. Palmer had his arm hit.
Braxton Williams.
Palmer comes over to get his instructions. 0 for 2 in the passing department. North had a lot of success running this way. Didn't matter if it was the short side of the field or not.
Timeout, North.
Now North's going to have to burn another timeout. We'll take it with them. 1:54 remaining third quarter action, 19-14. North with possession and the lead in this contest. We'll be back.
The Northeast Mississippi FCA All-Star Classic game is sponsored by Langston Lott PLLC, Northeast Mississippi Community College, First Franklin Financial, Bourne Hawkins Insurance, Squincher Beverage Company, Infinity Rose, Flatland Reconditioning LLC, Little Caesars Pizza, and the Earl Gregory family.
Second down and 5 for the North All-Stars, burning their second time out of the second half. We'll end around action. Man-to-man miss at the line of scrimmage. Little swivel hips there by Chase Booker. He's going to get all the way down inside the 40, I think. It's actually going to be a forward pass. Got an injured player at midfield. A little shovel pass.
Timeout for injury. While there's a break in the action, we'd like to
16-yard gain on the little shovel pass. Booker's second catch. Once again, we're high above Tupelo High School Renaissance Field for the Northeast Mississippi Football Coaches Association All-Star Classic, the 13th annual. They spotted it at the 38, so we'll give him. First down with 1:47 remaining in the third quarter.
I've done all this way, spending all this time.
You hear the Tisch County band starting up. Palmer hands it off. Trying to work that right side. Tabor running back out of Senatobia. His second carry. Loss of 2. Got another official's timeout. Stops the clock with 1:32 remaining third quarter. Meant to read you some of these People of the Year. MAIS Coaching Staff of the Year, Kirk Academy Raiders. 1A Coaching Staff of the Year, Baldwin Bearcats. 2A Coaching Staff of the Year, Calhoun City Wildcats. Jake Jennings. 3A Coaching Staff, Choctaw County Chargers. 4A, Shannon Red Raiders. 5A Coaching Staff of the Year, New Hope Trojans. They were all recognized at halftime. 6A Coaching Staff of the Year, Grenada Chargers. They had a great season. 7A Coaching Staff of the Year, Tupelo Golden Wave. Second down and 12 for the North All-Stars. Try Tabor again. Right side again. Pulling some big bodies out in front of him. He straight ahead, maybe 3 on the play. Sets up a third down and long.
Number 9.
It was like Coach Allen. Glenn of New Hope had a question at the end of that play. I may have missed another flag. Looks like another step off against the South All-Stars. Another personal foul, another 15-yard step off. We'll go all the way inside the 25-yard line to the 23.
Personal foul,
Right now, proving to be a difference in this game is South stops their own drives sometimes helps the North's drives. Adrian Palmer, quarterback, gets his instructions from the sideline and come back in to the huddle. Tabor still in the backfield with him. 2 wide receivers and an H-back to the wide side of the field this way. Kind of started that way, but Tabor just cuts up the middle, fights his way down inside the 20-yard line. Big pile up around the 17, but a nice gain of 5 on first down.
Y'all relax.
from the south, number 92, Deshaun
Ball spotted at the 18-yard line.
Young.
Second down and 5.
Hayden Webb, come here real quick.
After the big step off on the personal foul penalty. Same formation. They'll try this side again as the buzzer sounds. The end of the third quarter, Tabor's driven back in the backfield to about the 22-23. They might give him forward progress to the 21. So loss of 3. It'll bring up a third down and 7 when we return. That's the end of the third quarter with the North All-Stars winning this one 19-14 over the South All-Stars. We'll be back right after this.
The Northeast Mississippi FCA All-Star Classic Game is sponsored by Langston Lot PLLC, Northeast Mississippi Community College, First Franklin Financial, Bourne Hawkins Insurance, Squincher Beverage Company, Infinity Rose, Flatland Reconditioning LLC, Little Caesars Pizza, and the Earl Gregory family.
Fourth quarter just about underway here at the All-Star Classic. Third and long for the North All-Stars. Holtz checks back in at quarterback. Quick route out here in the flat. It's complete down around the 12-yard line. That should be good enough for the first down. Keep their legs driving. They're going to spot it inside the 10. It'll definitely be good enough for the first down. Pass complete on the near side. I believe that was Booker again. Now I think it's going to be number 5, Flowers.
First down and goal for the North.
Big possession play there for North All-Stars. And after the big scrum, we've got an injured South All-Star down near the end zone.
Once again, we'd like to thank tonight's sponsors.
Gives us a chance to say thank you to all the sponsors here
First Franklin Financial, Langston
for the
Attorneys,
football coaches
Northeast Mississippi Community College,
All-Star Game, including
charter buses,
Langston and Lott Attorneys, First Franklin Financial, First Franklin Financial, Northeast Mississippi Community College Tigers, the FCA, Squincher, Bourne and Hawkins, Infinity Rose Apparel, the Earl Gregory family, Flatlands, Reconditioning LLC, and Little Caesars Pizza.
First down and goal for the North at the 9.
First and goal for the North All-Stars from the 9-yard line. 11:32 remaining, fourth quarter action. North All-Stars trying to go up by 2 scores. Flowers in the backfield with Holtz. The double handoff again. This time is blown up. Trying to work his way back against the grain. Got near the 10-yard line. Was Gray. Served him well in the last drive, the first drive of the second half. Loss of 1 on that one. Maybe a loss of 2. They've got him all the way back at the 11. Second and goal.
Tackle on that last play by number 65 for the South.
Holtz gets his instructions. Gets back in the huddle. Ball's way back at the 12. Second and goal from the 12. One of the defenders, pretty quick, little option play. Trying to get out of bounds. Woods, his first carry in a while. He gets driven back to the 13.
Woods run out of bounds.
It'll be third and goal.
Third down and goal from the 13.
I'll punch him in the face.
Maybe in 4-down territory. H-backs at the top. Holds back to pass. It's intercepted in the end zone. He's going to try to run it out. tackled in the end zone for the touchback. That was intercepted by number 15, O'Brien, out of East Webster.
Jordan O'Brien.
Could be a turning point in this game. Trailing by 5, the South All-Stars get the big turnover here in the fourth quarter. We're going to put a star by that play. With 10:17 remaining in the fourth quarter. First down and 10 from the 20 for the South All-Stars. Spurgeon, your quarterback. Local product from Shannon. Fakes the handoff, quick hitter out in the flat. With a head of steam across the 30. Ball came out, it's on the field. 2 blue jerseys right there as that pass was completed. I believe that was Quinn on the reception, but then the big fumble. After a gain of 12, so back-to-back turnovers. In a space of 10 seconds. North will take over at the 30-yard line, 32, with 10:07 remaining in the fourth quarter.
The swinging pass is complete and then fumble. Recovered by number 35 from the North. Fumble recovered by 35.
So the North All-Stars back in the driver's seat. Short field to work with. Almost fumbled that one themselves. It's going to be Jay Bonner on the carry. Maybe a gain of 1. And I guess we'll call that a shovel pass again. From Holtz to Bonner. Gain of 1. Second down and 9 for the North All-Stars. Trying to make this a 2-score game. Had an opportunity a moment ago, interception in the end zone, but it was fumbled right back to him. Hit hard in the backfield and driven down. It's going to be Pegues on the hit. Holtz went down. They faked the handoff to Woods. Pegues didn't bite. Loss is back to the 38. .855. Third and long for the North All-Stars. Low snap. Holtz picks it up. Good protection. Throws it downfield. Fighting his way back against the defensive back. And they're going to say the defensive back came away with it. It's going to be back-to-back interceptions. Number 0. Jerome Baskin.
Intercepted by number 0, Jerome Baskin.
So in less than 2 minutes of game time, we've had 3 turnovers. South will take over deep in their own territory at the 9. Boy, he battled Chase Booker. I thought Booker was going to be able to come back and take that one away. But Baskin won the battle. The athlete going to Northeast Mississippi Community College to play. Quick handoff. Moon tries the short side of the field. I'm sorry, Nash. Short gain out to the 3. Out to 3-yard gain out to the 12. Brings up a second down and 7. No real rush here for the South All-Stars, and they have shown the propensity to drive the length of the field. Just got to stay away from penalties. Back to pass. Spurgeon's going to scramble now. Picks up a block, sets his feet right at the 10-yard line. Throws it all the way across the field. Williams across midfield. Gain of 39 yards for Braxton Williams. Braxton Williams listed on my roster as a linebacker. They gave somebody else credit over the PA. We'll try to get that name for you here momentarily. Quick handoff straight ahead. Good hard running down inside the 40, gain of 10 that time for Nash.
With the carry.
10 yards and a fresh set of downs for the South All-Stars. We're inside the 6.5 minute mark. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Straight ahead. Trying to bounce it outside that time. Good stop by the South All-Stars. Second down and 9 for the South All-Stars. Timeout. Let's see which coaching staff. This is the North. I think this will be their last timeout of the half. We'll take it with them with 5:51 remaining in the fourth quarter. We'll be back after this.
The Northeast Mississippi FCA All-Star Classic Game is sponsored by Langston Lott PLLC, Northeast Mississippi Community College, First Franklin Financial, Bourne Hawkins Insurance, Squincher Beverage Company, Infinity Rose, Flatland Reconditioning LLC, Little Caesars Pizza, and the Earl Gregory family.
After the timeout, they did charge South with that timeout. That'll be their first of the second half. Second down and 9. Two wide receivers in a stacked near side. Handoff. Trying the middle. Burst up to the 30-yard line. Gain of 9-8 on the play. It's Nash. Won't have the first down. It'll be third down and 1. Same set. Two wide receivers near side, wide side of the field. Spurgeon hands it off to Nash. Again, finds that little seam down inside the 20, inside the 15. It's a foot race, but there is a flag. Hold your horses. The flag back into the pile right where Nash made his move. As the officials sort it out. We'll try to get an indication. 5:19. Yeah, they're going to spot it back at the 27, I believe. South has been their own worst enemies. 5 flags in the first half, now 6 in the second half. They'll still get the first down because the hole was way upfield right when Nash made that last cut. So they'll still won't bring up a third down. It'll be a first down at the 27-yard line for the South All-Stars. Hot, muggy night here at Renaissance Field in Tupelo. On the carpet.
Unpleasant news to report from the baseball game. In the top of the fourth, Madison Central now leads Tupelo 9-3.
First down and 10, South All-Stars on the drive. Nice play in the backfield defensively for the North All-Stars. I didn't catch that truck's number, but he got there in a hurry. They're going to say that's 99 Elton Moore. Be playing at East Central out of Strayhorn High School. 6'4", 240 pounds. Losses of 3. Spurgeon in the shotgun. One back in the backfield with him. He's going to drop back. Try to pass, steps up in the pocket. Now he's across the line of scrimmage. There's another flag behind the line of scrimmage as Spurgeon goes down to 20. But looks like that's going to be another one coming back. The spot of that flag is the 34. Holding. South All-Stars. Stop me if you've heard it before. That's from the spot of the foul. Behind the line of scrimmage. Well, spotted all the way back at the 41-yard line.
Hey, real quick, before we clear it, hey, please be sure when we get done.
We'll bring up a second and long. 19-14, North clinging to a lead. We're inside 4.5 minutes in the fourth quarter. South has had 2 opportunities deep in the red zone and keep getting penalties, knocking them back out. North has had 2 opportunities deep into the red zone and has 2 turnovers to show for it. Nash in the backfield with Spurgeon. Fake the handoff, now he's going to flip it out here near side. A little bit of running room, makes a cut. Goes down hard at the 35-yard line. That one was brought in by Kimball. Zay Kimball out of Vardaman High School.
99 more, once again, in the stop.
Vardaman 11-1 this past season, 3rd round of the playoffs. I got to do that game. Baldwin on their way to the state championship. Gain of 6 on the play brings up 3rd and 17, 3rd and 18. They'll now put on the scoreboard. 4-man rush. And Spurgeon lets it go at the last second, right behind his intended receiver. He gave Moon a shot at it, but it falls incomplete. Decision time. Coach Alan Glenn. South All-Stars. 4th down and long, trailing 19-14 with 3:28 remaining.
Once again, I'd like to remind you that the players will arrive on the field for the first game of the ceremonies. Players only, players coach.
4th down, looks like South All-Stars leaving their offense on there. 3:28. Spurgeon with Nash, and they're going to burn a timeout. Not surprised by that, so with 3:28, we'll take a step aside. 19-14 in the NEMFCA All-Star Classic. We'll be back.
The Northeast Mississippi FCA All-Star Classic game is sponsored by Langston Lott PLLC, Northeast Mississippi Community College, First Franklin Financial, Bourne Hawkins Insurance, Squincher Beverage Company, Infinity Rose, Flatland Reconditioning LLC, Little Caesars Pizza, and the Earl Gregory family.
3:28 remaining, 4th and 18 now for the South All-Stars coming off their 2nd timeout. Keep hurting themselves with penalties. Spurgeon, the quarterback. Here comes the defenders. Trying to get to Spurgeon. He's Scrambles out to his right. Still being chased. Throws it downfield. Looks like it could have been complete. Man, bounce to him right around the first down marker. He would have been shy anyway. So that'll be a turnover on downs. It occurred to me during the break that I don't know that all these players, something like 58 to 60 schools are represented. There were some late roster changes I counted earlier in the week. But I wonder how many of these players have ever played on a turf field. It's different, and it's hot, and it was a hot afternoon. So, with 3:17 after a turnover on downs, North All-Stars will take over at their own 35-yard line. One of the defenders was trying to get off the field for the South All-Stars, and they burned their third timeout. We'll just keep it here, 3:16. So I think we'll get play started back pretty quickly. Not sure they want to talk about it. They just want to get that defender off the field. I appreciate all the people who have made such a great event here this afternoon. The Northeast Mississippi Football Coaches Association All-Star Classic, 13th annual. My first time. I've done the All-Star Basketball game in the North. I've done the Northeast Coaches Association for Better Baseball All-Star Game. But I've had a ball here this afternoon. A little bit warm. A little different being on a turf field here at Renaissance Field in Tupelo High School. But Coach Russo and his board of directors put on an excellent, fantastic event. 3:16. Quick handoff. Student body right. Falling forward ahead is Woods. No more timeouts for the South All-Stars. Gain of 4 on the play.
Woods brought down by number 62 for the South.
Woods with his 7th carry unofficially. North is taking advantage of fairly short fields most of the evening. South has shown an ability to drive the distance when they can stay out of penalty issues. My guess with South having no more timeouts, 2:30 remaining on the clock. We've probably seen our last pass. Woods tries the other side, gets out across the 40, just found a little seam out to around the 42, 43. Good hard running that time. Sets up a 3rd and short. DJ Woods will be playing at Northwest Community College, young man out of Corinth High School. 2 4-yard runs, brings up a 3rd down and 2 with inside of 2 minutes. Play clock's inside 15. Possession play for the North All-Stars. Trying to ice this one away, leading 19-14. Little trap play up in the middle. The big guy's pushing forward. Depend on the spot. Looks like he's going to get a pretty generous spot out to the 44, but it'll be short of the first down.
44-yard line.
Timeout, North All-Stars. We'll just keep it here. Don't want to miss a play. Well, maybe an official timeout. Clock now reset, 1:22. North All-Stars have converted 2 4th downs. Flowers will check in. It's a running back. Almost 30 seconds on the play clock. So they'll let this one go all the way. They don't have to snap it until inside of 40 seconds on the game clock. We're inside a minute now. Still 20 seconds. They let it run all the way down and burn their last time out. Fourth and 1. Clock still ticking. 1 second on the play clock. They'll burn their timeout. That'll be the final timeout, but we don't want to miss any action, so we'll just stay here. Once again, this has been the Northeast Mississippi Football Coaches Association All-Star Classic. North, since they went north-south, has won 3 of the 5 games and trying to make the 4th one right here. They'll have a lot of awards. I don't know if Brother Bob's going to stay for all of that. Maybe listen to the PA. of Hall of Fame inductees here today. They've recognized all the retiring coaches out of the football coaching ranks, including Michael Gray, Perry Lyles, Zach Glover, Jeff Carter at Pontotoc, Chris Suggs, John Keith, John David Weeks, James Ray, and Richie Dillinger. Some of the retirees.
Number 12, Howard. Number 12, Howard, West.
Holtz from the shotgun, 4th and 1. Little stutter step. He hadn't made it yet because we're sitting right on the 50-yard line. And I'm not sure he got it. That was Flowers on the carry. They're going to whistle it dead, and that's going to be South All-Star football with 30 seconds remaining of game time. No timeouts, but at least they've got a shot. Another big stop. They stopped the North All-Stars on the half-yard line in the first half and took it right down the field. Tupelo Middle School answering the Tishomingo County High School band. A little battle of the bands going on beneath us. Appreciate both of them. First down and 10 for the South All-Stars from the 49-yard line. No timeouts, unofficially. Oh, Spurgeon is 7 of 13 passing tonight. Kind of showed it, and then he took off on. That may have even been a called quarterback scramble, but they can't stop the clock. So with that sack at the 43, South All-Stars are going to have to hurry to get to the line of scrimmage. Time is tick, 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 15 seconds. May need to spike one here. Got to get everybody back on side. Clock is still running, 5 seconds. They're going to run a play. Roll out. Going to have to throw it to the end zone. He's got to get rid of it right there. Steps, throws, Hail Mary. Batted down at the last second. North All-Stars will hang on to win. Looks like number 20, Jakeen Bailey out of Itawamba. Batted that one down at the last second. 19-14 your final score from the All-Star Classic, the 13th annual. We appreciate all you guys tuning in. This has been Frank Dodds. This is a Murphy production. I think you're going to stay and kind of wrap up and get some of the awards. I'm not even going to hazard a guess who's the all-stars of these games, but a good, well-played game with some penalties. They've only had 6 practices together, but it's been a ball. Until next time, have a great night.
The Northeast Mississippi FCA All-Star Classic Game is sponsored by Langston Lott PLLC, Northeast Mississippi Community College, First Franklin Financial, Bourne Hawkins Insurance, Squincher Beverage Company, Infinity Rose, Flatland Reconditioning LLC, Little Caesars Pizza, and the Earl Gregory family.
Our post-game awards are brought to you by the Jack Gregory family. Let's give them a round of applause. And what about these players? Probably the best all-star game we've ever had. Give them a big round of applause. Players and coaches. Our first award goes to the Heart of Alignment Award. The first one is M.G. Henry, Tishomingo County. Also, Heart of Alignment Award, Jordan Cunningham, Grenada. We have 2 Legacy Award winners. The first one, Legacy Award, Gabriela Russo, South Panola High School. Legacy Scholarship, Lawrence Smithly, Myrtle High School. The Coach Davis, Coach Terrell, FCA Most Christ-Like Award goes to Hayden Barnett, Calhoun City. Coach Davis, Coach Terrell, FCA Most Christ-Like Award for the North, Coleman Baxter, Mantachi. Coach Presley, Memorial Scholarship to any college or university of their choice. Bob Pittman, Kasuth.
Woo! Woo!
Coach Faulkner Memorial Scholarship to any college or university of their choice. For the South, Marcone McGee's Oxford.
Good deal, Bob. He got any college.
South, offensive most valuable player, Jerome Baskin, Tupelo. South, defensive most outstanding player, Marcone McGee's Oxford. Jack Gregory, North, offensive most outstanding player, Chase Booker, Tishomingo County. Jack Gregory, North, defensive most outstanding player, Elton Moore, Strayhorn. Jack Gregory, overall most outstanding player, Kay Holmes, Independence. In the NEMFCA trophy, there's the Blue Squad and the Bear Squad. Wednesday, May 13, 2026 at 6 p.m. Until next year, drive safe.
The Northeast Mississippi FCA All-Star Classic Game is sponsored by Langston Lott PLLC, Northeast Mississippi Community College, First Franklin Financial, Bourne Hawkins Insurance, Squincher Beverage Company, Infinity Rose, Flatland Reconditioning LLC, Little Caesars Pizza, and the Earl Gregory family.